Welcome back to the Achilles channel, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about the financial reform bill that Barack Obama signed into law. Barack Obama said that there'll be no more bailouts, period. At the same time, a $700 billion bailout for Fannie and Freddie is going through. See, Fannie and Freddie are not part, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are not part of the financial reform. Even though the financial collapse originated from what was going on in Fannie and Freddie via Chris Dodd and Barney Frank, who, by the way, are the architects of the new financial reform bill. Isn't that phenomenal? See, this is not about fixing our problems. Everybody thinks that the word reform means they're going in to fix the problems. No, they're going in to remake it, remake the financial system. They're going in and undermining capitalism, infiltrating the free market with more government, socialism, communism. The reason why our financial collapse happened was because of socialism inside capitalism. That's what's happened. That's how it happened. It was making banks give loans to people who couldn't afford it when they wouldn't normally do it. The bank wouldn't go along, so they deregulated in order to allow the banks to go along with it. Because then they could just take those bad loans, fraudulently stamp them AAA, and sell them on the open market, and they rake in the cash. All designed by government. And it was really to create the collapse. But the banks made out, and the government made out. And the way that the government made out is the financial reform bill, which gives them more control and power over all companies, not just the financial sector. If you look in the bill, it says that it gives Obama the authority to shut down any company that the regime deems could hurt the economy. So with that rationale, you're thinking company. It doesn't have to be a bank. It's just a corporation or a company. What do they say that the market is driven on? The market is driven on confidence. What if you have a company that is undermining that confidence? Like Fox News. The Fox News channel. They're giving a different point of view of the economy. More people are listening to them than anybody else. So the regime could technically say, well, with all the lies coming from fixed news, they're hurting the economy. So we're going to shut them down. And in this law, it says that the company has no authority to fight, to take it to court, to fight against it. So, I mean, are we to believe that this is for the better of us, or are we to believe that this financial reform is for more power in the hands of government? They said they don't even know if this is going to work. They won't know until the next crisis. Why in the world would you implement policies that are going to put more power in the hands of government and government regulators who totally botched this whole thing, totally missed all the signs, purposefully, I believe. I mean, wasn't it Geithner sitting up there watching all this happen, and he said and did nothing? If anything, he encouraged it. They all encouraged it. Everyone encouraged it. It was wonderful. Everybody could get a loan. They encouraged all of this to happen. The Glass-Steagall Act was not put back in, which was the quid pro quo for the banks. It's just phenomenal to me that people are going along with this thinking that they're out there trying to help us. But the reality is none of the things that caused this were addressed. All it did was put more power in the hands of the executive branch. Because now all bailouts or dismantlings or orchestrated bankruptcies no longer have to be authorized by Congress, which Congress is supposed to be the people. They represent the people. No longer will it have to go through Congress. The executive branch now has the authority to do bailouts, to give money to Fannie and Freddie without even asking us, or, I might add, even telling us. And if they get rid of Fox News, how are you going to know about it? Because the mainstream media, which, it's not the mainstream media. They're not media. Media is dead. They're not going to tell you what they're doing. You don't hear about the $700 billion bailout for Fannie and Freddie in the mainstream media right now. You don't hear about it. Because they don't want you to know they are complicit with the regime. That is his propaganda arm. People who are believing in this regime, the Obama regime, and what he's doing, you have been duped. And you better start listening to Fox, because it's not going to be around much longer. God bless America.